Welcome to another edition of OAP Success Stories. We're so excited to have you. Hopefully you've seen some of the other ones that we've been doing lately, but this time we have an awesome guest, Adam Kelsch, visiting us from Florida. He's going to be telling us today a little bit about what he's been doing with OAP and the success that has come to him as he's made a few changes. So Adam's here right now. I'd love him to introduce himself.
All right. Hey everyone, my name is Adam Kelsch, like Justin said, and I am a counselor down here at Heath Funeral Chapel here in Central Florida, Lakeland to be specific. So been with the company for just under a couple years now.
Adam's awesome. You know, he's been working really hard creating some new business in his area, and especially OAP. We just heard that in his last 3 months, previous to these last 3 months, his OAP to policy ratio, I won't even say it, is pretty low. But the last 3 months, he is above 50%, which is awesome. That's kind of a goal that a lot of counselors in the field are setting. I mean, many are getting higher, but really that is, I mean, that's huge. He's getting over 50%, and that's a huge goal that he's attaining right now. Not to mention this month, he's actually at 80%. So anyways, that's enough from me. Adam has this awesome story that he wants to tell about his experience with OAP. So we thought we'd call him up, basically get these details, and it's fantastic. So I'm just going to hand the time over to Adam. Adam, give us this story that you had with out of area protection.
Okay, excellent. So this is definitely this is a story that totally changed my perspective on out of area protection. Coming into this, I was skeptical just because I felt like I was adding more things onto the policy that I didn't feel like was necessary at the time. But let me share my story. So I was with my manager, Derek, and we had an appointment with this gentleman who was 92 years old, we found out. And just to kind of set the stage a little bit, answered the door with his oxygen tank on a dolly. You know, he had the oxygen around, and to me, I'm thinking, all right, you know, this guy's pretty old. Come to find out, 92 years old. And for me, I'm thinking, all right, you know, we're just going to do the policy, whatever he wants, then we're going to get out. And so we started moving forward to the presentation. We went through the paperwork, and then as we were finalizing everything, I asked him what his plans were for the upcoming weeks, because summer was coming around, and he had actually said that he was going up to Pittsburgh to visit his cousin. And in my mind, I was thinking, shoot, I really dropped the ball on this one. And I looked at Derek out of the corner of my eye, and we realized that we needed to at least offer it. And to our surprise, he took it. And he said that this was something that he felt was even going to be more of a completion to the policy. And that totally changed my perspective. I almost had a paradigm shift, just because who am I to sit there and prejudge what it is that people need and what they don't need. And from that point on, I've done everything in my power to at least offer it, because the worst they can say is no. And so that's where I've, you know, exponentially grown within that aspect.
Adam, I love that you mentioned how it completes the pre-arrangement process, right? That's kind of the feedback we've been getting from counselors of that. And not even just offering this, but including it. I mean, this is just something that you include in every policy because it truly completes the pre-arrangement process. So,
Right.
So that is awesome. Now, Adam, I want to give you the chance to reach out to your fellow colleagues in the field, kind of everyone that's in your same position, getting to meet with families and helping them prepare for one of the hardest times in their life. What is your hurrah statement? What could you say to all your friends out there that will get them excited about including OAP in their policies? I want to mention too, you said you were nervous to add something. Obviously the cost goes up when you do that, but what could you say to all your friends out in the field to not let them worry about that and just to offer to include OAP in every single presentation?
All right. So I think understanding the mechanics of what out of area protection can actually do for the family. A small number of $449 versus what it could potentially be down the road of thousands of dollars, that in of itself helps build the value of why I always offer it. That's the first thing. The worst they can say is no. I mean, they're still going to sign up with the policy. Everything's still going to go as smooth. Getting a no doesn't hurt anymore. So that's awesome. as a hoorah statement, I got to say, Justin, I was that person at the beginning that was skeptical. I definitely hung on to other people's testimonies and their hoorah statements because I just couldn't jump on board. And it was because of that experience with that gentleman, the 92-year-old guy, that helped me sell myself on it. So for the hoorah statement, there's two things that it comes down to. One, it definitely doesn't hurt to have a little more commission. It doesn't help, or it doesn't hurt to become a little more financially stable. And so OAP in of itself, that's quite incentivizing, the compensation for that. But also the second thing is that it is, for those who are wanting to qualify for the trip to Kauai, if you understand the point system, that just one pitch, one policy of OAP is 5,000 points alone. That's a lot. And so if those are two things that you value, in addition to already helping the family, listen, the money's great, and it's going to get you to a nice little destination trip that Perco will take care of you of. So that's my hoorah statement. Hopefully hopefully people latch onto that.
I'm ready to get that. I'm ready to get out there right now. Let's do it. Let's go. So no, that's amazing. And I want to mention to everyone too that Adam is on track to qualify for this year's trip, and a large part of that is due to OAP. He's really just broken out of that out of his concerns, I guess, the last 3 months, and he's really doing all that he can, and that's helping him a lot to reach Kauai. So we're definitely hoping he reaches, and we know he's going to reach his goal of making it to Kauai next year. So, well, Adam, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for kind of signing on with us and giving your experience. I know that there's a lot of people out in the field that, I don't want to say they're hesitant, but they don't believe in it like some people that really are finding some great success do. They really believe in it. So, Adam, thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Thank you much. We'll see you.
For all of you watching at home, we're doing these success stories and sharing experiences with counselors just like you on the field because we want you to know that it is possible, that you can offer OAP and include it in all of your policies. Don't be afraid of losing that funded policy. Don't be afraid of how the family react. This helps families. This completes the pre-arrangement process. So it's so important and vital that you're doing it in every single appointment that you can. So thanks everyone for watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Bye.